Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another meal prep video. So if you're new to my channel, I try to do a meal prep video every single week here, and I do all kinds of new recipes. I'm all into trying new recipes. I always leave the links to the recipes in the description box below, so that way if you guys want to try them as well, you can. And then I always try to do a how did it taste video, so I can basically update you guys on what myself and my family thought of those recipes. So that way you kind of get an idea of if we liked it, if we didn't like it, if I'll make it again or not. But a little bit about myself. I am a full-time working mom. My husband's a full-time working dad. So meal prepping is pretty essential for us. It's not quite as essential as it used to be because I did go to 12-hour shifts, but I do still like to meal prep because it still makes my life easier. However, I haven't really been meal prepping like vegetables and stuff because I really am finding out that I like vegetables fresh. So honestly, I would rather just make my vegetables as I go during the week. I still like to have the main dishes and the casseroles and certain things like that meal prepped because, like I said, it is a lifesaver for during the week. Also, I just wanted to let you guys know because I was going to try 3 brand new recipes in this video. I tried 2. I went ahead and tried the smothered pork chops in the Instant Pot, and then I went ahead and tried the egg roll in a bowl. But the cauliflower potato salad, I am just going to do that in a separate video all on its own because I don't want to meal prep that. I don't want to make that ahead of time because I have a feeling it's going to be better fresh. So the day that we are planning on eating that for dinner or whatever, I will just cook that and I will record it and I will bring that in a video all on its own. For now, let me tie up my hair, get rid of this hat, and let's get busy. So I'm going to start out with breakfast, and I am just cooking up some sausage here because I'm going to make a sausage, egg, and cheese casserole. All right, y'all, so while the sausage cooks, I am going to prepare the egg mixture. I'm just gonna throw in eggs, some of this cheese here, some heavy whipping cream, and I think I'm gonna use some of this complete seasoning. And then I'm just gonna mix it all up, and we are going to be good to go to throw this together. So I'm gonna throw in here around 7 to 8 eggs. I'm just gonna add some of this Mexican style blend cheese. I don't really measure out the cheese. And then I'm gonna put in 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. Then I'm just gonna season that bad boy up with some of this Badia Complete seasoning. Then I'm just gonna take my whisk that's actually from my hand mixer and I'm just gonna mix all this up. All right, our sausage is done, so I am going to throw this in the bottom of an 8x8 casserole dish. All right, I'm just gonna throw it in here. I already sprayed the bottom of this casserole dish. Spread this out. Then we're just gonna make this simple and easy, and we are just gonna pour this mixture over the sausage. All right, y'all, so I already preheated my oven to 400 degrees. I'm gonna bake this for around 15 to 20 minutes or until it's just a little bit golden, nice and bubbly and hot. There's no more jiggle to the center. All right, y'all, the breakfast casserole is done and it looks delicious. I ended up cooking this for about 25 minutes and it's nice and golden brown. There's no jiggle in the middle and it looks absolutely delicious. All right, so I am going to prepare these beef sirloin hamburgers. These are 1/3 pound patties. There's 8 of them in here. 4 of them the kids want to eat now, and then 4 of them will be for during the week, so that way we have hamburgers or whatnot to eat during the week. And then I just threw some of this Badia complete seasoning on there. This I found at the Dollar Tree a while back, and that stuff is bomb, so I figured it would taste good on hamburgers. So I'm just gonna let these stinkers cook up and then feed the children, and 4 of them will be for the meal prep. All right, y'all, the hamburgers are done. Like I said, 4 of these will be for the kids to have for their lunch right now, and then the other 4 I'll put away, let cool, put away in the fridge, so that way we can have them during the week. They look good though. Alright, so I'm going to start the keto smothered pork chops, and I'm going to start off by putting my Instant Pot on saute, and I'm going to throw a little bit of avocado oil in the bottom here, and I already removed my rack. Alright, so I'm just going to add some avocado oil to the bottom of this. I'm just going to add a little because we're just going to saute the pork chops at first. So I'm just going to wait for my Instant Pot to tell me that it's warm, and then I'm going to throw the pork chops in there and saute them first. Then over here I am boiling some eggs. I'm only going to do 4 because, like I said, I don't need to meal prep for days on end anymore because I only work 12-hour shifts, so 4 is sufficient for the next couple of days. Here in this pan, and yes, I know I need new pans, y'all, I'm going to cook up a couple pounds of ground beef. 1 pound is going to be just for the kids to eat, just like I do almost every single week. And then another pound is going to be for the egg roll in a bowl, which I am super excited about. Alright, so my Instant Pot says hot, so I'm just going to throw in some of these pork chops. So these are fairly large pork chops, so I am just going to do 2 because it's only going to be my husband and I that eat these because my kids don't like mushrooms. Again, I'll have the recipe link down below, but I am only going to do 2. And then the rest of these pork chops, because I have like a big huge thing of these pork chops, so the rest of them I'm just going to probably cook in my electric skillet. Alright, so I'm just taking these little, I'm just using small little baby portobello mushrooms, and I'm just chopping these up, and I'm going to use these in with the mixture that we're going to make for the pork chops. Alright, so those are sauteed enough. I just yanked them out of the Instant Pot. I'm going to cut up a couple pieces of bacon, and then I'm going to saute those in there as well. Alright, so I'm just going to saute the bacon in there. Alright, so I'm going to throw in some garlic. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the mushrooms. I'm going to throw in there 1 cup of beef bone broth. Alright, I'm going to throw in there some thyme, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and some salt. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to throw the pork chops back in here, and because these pork chops are so thick, I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but these are some thick freaking pork chops. I'm going to put these in. It says for boneless ones to only put it in for 7 minutes, and the ones with the bone in for 10 minutes. I'm really tempted to even put them in for maybe even like 11 or 12 minutes, just because of how thick they are. So, or maybe I'll just try 10 minutes. Maybe I'll go with 10 minutes. But that is what I'm gonna do. So I think I'm gonna try 10 minutes and we'll go from there. So I'm just gonna put the lid on here, make sure it is on sealing. Then I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna press cancel because we don't want saute any longer. And I'm going to press manual. And again, I think I'm gonna do 10 minutes. And I'm just gonna let that cook, and once it's done, I'm gonna let it do a natural release for 10 minutes before I open this bad boy up. While that cooks, the eggs are well on their way. I think they're actually done. I need to put those in an ice bath, and I'm going to get my ground beef started. Eggs are in the ice bath, so that way they'll be done here shortly. All right, y'all, so over here I have my pork chops going in my electric skillet. I just have to season those bad boys up. And just a quick tip, here is the best way to succeed when you're meal prepping. A lot of you guys are like, oh my gosh, how in the world did you not spend all day in the kitchen? Well, you multitask. So I have the pork chops going. My Instant Pot has 1 more minute left before I have to let it naturally release for 10 minutes. Then over here I have my eggs in an ice bath. I have my hamburger meat over here. Then down here I even have my lunch in the oven because I'm going to have some asparagus with some steak. So, if y'all want to know how meal prepping is made a little bit easier, that is how it's made a little bit easier, because just multitask, y'all. That is the key. Alright, y'all, so this bad boy is ready to be opened up. We are just going to release the rest of the steam, which is not much. Once that's done, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take out the pork chops, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Alright, then over here our ground beef is done. I already seasoned it a little bit. I'm going to throw half of this in a container so that way the kids can have it for however they want to eat it. And then half of it is gonna be for that egg roll in a bowl. All right, now we're gonna make the egg roll in the bowl. I already have the ground beef cooked. I am going to add 1/4 cup of soy sauce. A couple tablespoons of broth. It says chicken broth. I'm gonna use beef broth. This is actually bone broth. Throwing in some minced garlic, throwing in some sriracha, a little bit of sesame oil, a little bit of ginger, and I'm actually going to use broccoli slaw instead of your traditional coleslaw type. Alright, y'all, so pork chops are done. I'm just going to take them out and put them on this plate. I'm going to put my Instant Pot back on saute mode. So I'm going to cancel it, and then I'm going to press saute. Alright, then I'm going to add 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream.
I'm just going to let that cook down.
Alright, so I'm going to cancel the saute, and I'm just going to press keep warm so that way it stays warm. I'm just going to give this another quick stir. I'm just going to put our pork chops back in there and let these set for a little while. Alright, y'all, our pork chops are done. I'm going to throw these in a container with all that nice yummy juice, and this is going to be a great meal. Alright, same thing with our egg roll in a bowl. It is done. It looks delicious. I think next time, it said to use 12 ounces of the broccoli or coleslaw, whatever. That was a 16-ounce bag. I think next time I'm going to use the entire thing because I wouldn't mind having a little bit more than that in there. But either way, I have a feeling it's going to be delicious, but we will see. last but definitely not least, our pork chops that I cooked up in our electric skillet are now done as well, and they look delicious. Nice and juicy. All right, y'all, meal prepping is done. The hat's back on because my hair is kind of hideous. I didn't straighten it or do anything with it, so I figure the hat's a great way to camouflage my hideous hair. So, yes, meal prepping is done. I hope you guys found this video inspirational, motivational, and I hope you guys got some ideas for meal prepping for yourself and your family. Again, I will leave the links to the recipes in the description box below. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. Don't forget to tap the bell if you're interested. I do weekly meal prep videos, I do motivational cleaning videos, I do vlog style videos that shows you what I eat in a day, different types of exercise that I do. I do Dollar Tree hauls, I do all kinds of different videos, and I have some videos in my head that I'm thinking about doing. But I would definitely love to have you part of my Simply Misty family. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Don't forget to keep an eye out for that How Did It Taste video. And don't forget to go out there and make today even better than yesterday. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.